You know how you get a new app thinking it's going to like completely change your life? It promises to save you hours and just streamline everything.
Oh, yeah. But then reality hits, right? Because you realize you have to actually set it up, constantly migrate your data, and, remember to check it every single day.
Exactly. Well, welcome to your custom deep dive. We've got a mission for you today pulled straight from a really fascinating source called Kirah, the AI native business.
That's a great read.
It really is. And we are going to fundamentally rewire how you, as a solo entrepreneur, look at technology.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about a complete mindset shift here,
Mm.
moving away from buying software that just creates more work to actually hiring AI teammates that take over the workload.
Right, because it really is a fundamental shift in how we evaluate the tools we use to run a business.
I mean, okay, let's unpack this. Because if we are honest about how we usually buy tech, it is exhausting.
Oh, totally exhausting.
You buy a new CRM or like a marketing tool, and it feels less like getting help and more like adopting a needy digital pet.
Yes, a pet you have to constantly feed data to.
Right. You got to take it for walks, clean up after it. It's just so much maintenance.
What's fascinating here is the stark contrast between how we hire human beings versus how we buy tools. I mean, think about it. When you interview a person for a job, you don't ask them, so what features do you have?
Yeah, that would be a really weird interview.
Exactly. You ask, what are you going to take off my plate completely so I never have to think about it again? But we just never ask our software that question.
No, we don't.
Software gives us features. A true teammate actually takes responsibility for outcomes.
Right, so software that needs managing isn't staff, it's just homework.
Just homework.
So if software is just homework, what does an actual AI teammate look like? I guess to test that, you'd have to put it in the most chaotic, interruption-driven role possible, right? Like the front desk.
The ultimate test.
But I've got to say, here's where it gets really interesting, and I have to push back a little.
Sure, go for it.
If you're a solo practitioner listening to this right now, your immediate thought is probably, I am not letting a robot talk to my clients. What if it sounds like a spam bot?
Hmm.
Can an AI actually handle the nuance of a receptionist, or is it just a glorified notification system that still bugs me all day?
That is the exact anxiety people have. It's super common. But let's look at what a great human receptionist actually does. They don't just hand you the phone and say, hey, someone wants Thursday.
Right, they figure it out.
Yeah, they look at the schedule, they book the spot, confirm it with the client, and maybe they just, mention it to you later. They own the outcome.
Ah, okay.
That is exactly the bar an AI teammate should be held to. Not notifications, but actual outcomes. And that leads to the chief of staff test.
Wait, the chief of staff test?
Yeah, so a teammate brings you decisions while software gives you tasks. An AI passing this test analyzes your data and says, hey, 3 clients haven't rebooked, want me to reach out. Contrast that with typical software just flashing, you have 3 notifications. That's just homework with a red badge count.
You know, when you put it like that, so what does this all mean? If an AI is actually reading texts and handling these outcomes autonomously, does that mean you are entirely abdicating control over your business operations? Because letting a bot run the show sounds terrifying if it makes a mistake with, like, a VIP client.
You're definitely not abdicating control. If we connect this to the bigger picture management still exists, it just gets drastically shorter.
How so?
Well, you set the rules once
Mm.
in plain language. You literally just type out how long appointments are, when to require deposits, and even what specific tone of voice to use so it sounds like you, not some generic robot.
So I'm basically training it like a brand new human employee.
Exactly.
But what happens when it messes up?
You trust, but you verify. There is a completely transparent paper trail. You can see the exact text thread the AI had with the client in real time.
Oh, that's reassuring.
Yeah, and if it phrases something weirdly, you just jump in, correct its prompt, and it learns instantly. And, think about the payroll reality here.
The cost.
Right. A human front desk hire costs more per month than many solo practitioners take home in a week. And they work 40 hours. An AI front desk works 168 hours a week, never takes a vacation, and it never gets sick of answering, do you have anything available on Saturday?
And the source points out that Kirah.ai is specifically applying this model for solo spas, salons, and wellness practitioners.
Yeah, exactly.
So it acts as that AI native front desk hire, completely replacing the need for a traditional booking app you have to manage yourself.
It's not about replacing a person you already have. It's about finally being able to afford the staff you never could.
That totally redefines what it means to be a solo business. Like, solo no longer means doing every single thing alone.
No, not at all.
It means being the only human The one doing the actual craft, the part only a human can do, while your AI teammates run the operations underneath. Zero homework.
You stay at the top of your craft, and you just let the system handle the rest.
Which brings us right back to those needy digital pets we are all carrying around in our pockets. Here is something for you to think about today. If every single app on your phone or computer were suddenly evaluated like an actual human employee, how many of them would you have to fire today?